Welcome, welcome, welcome on this Wine Wednesday. It's your Wisconsin wine guy. I am back again for another wine review episode. And it's very simple. I review wines that you find in your everyday liquor store, grocery store, and some wine shop shelves. Simple system. Thumbs up. I highly recommend that wine. 3/4, it's okay. When I probably buy a bottle, I may even keep a couple bottles on hand. Halfway, it's definitely not for me, but it may be for someone. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Thumbs down. That's an easy one. Get that wine out of here. Don't even waste your time. Now, on today's show, I love it when you can taste multiple wines from the same winery. So today we're going to be doing, and I think I did this 2018, but different varietals. This is Z. Alexander Brown. Zach Brown, the musician, partnering up and making wine. So Z. Alexander Brown. Bingo, 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 bingo. So what we have here, we have the Chardonnay. Uncaged is the wine, the Chardonnay. And we're looking at a 2016 from Santa Lucia Highlands. And then we're going to have the Cabernet 2017 out of Napa. And then we're going to have the Uncaged 2016, go this way, 2016 proprietary blend, and that is a blend of 3 grapes. We'll get to that as we go down the line. As usual, when I have multiple wines from the same winery, I pour all the wines first, and then I go through and do a pre-taste and to give you my opinions of all the wines at the end. So let's get this party started and give it a pour. Haley's Corker, keep the wines fresh. Something else for those who, did you hear that? Something else for those who are new to the show. I open the wines about a day or 2 days before I'm actually going to do the review. Give the wines a chance to breathe. Take some wine out, bring it down to the shoulders. You can look at the wine and see that wine is missing from the bottles. I like to give the wines a chance to breathe. Each wine gets the equal amount of time to breathe. Haley's Corker. And I always use my Haley's Corker to keep the wines fresh. So that's going to be wine number 2. I also utilize the same glass for every wine. Okay, it's a 10.5 ounce tasting glass. So every wine is treated the same. The only difference is the varietal and the particular winery. Now we have all the wines poured, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to begin first with the white. Our 2016, I said right, 2016 Santa Lucia Highlands Chardonnay. Wow, look at that color. That's a nice chill on it, so you can see a little frost on my glass, So some people enjoy their Chardonnays chilled, some enjoy their Chardonnays cool, and some enjoy that if it's very full, maybe a little room temperature, but not like 70 degrees room temperature, like more like 60, 64, 65 degrees room temperature. All right. Alcohol on this one. See if we can find that. I keep hoping that one year, all the alcohol content is going to be in the same areas on the bottle. Here we go. Wow. I'm going to wait till I taste that before I taste the alcohol content on these wines. All right? Here we go. Oh, beautiful nose. So tropical nose. Very ripe tasting. A little citrus. Pineapple. Like a grilled caramelized pineapple on the nose. Whew. So here's the rinse. Now, someone on one of the videos asked me, why do you always do that rinse before, ask the question, why do you always do that rinse before every wine? It's because I only want the wine itself to take over my entire mouth, not just my palate, but my entire mouth. I want to feel the acidity. I want to taste every molecule of flavor in that wine. Now, you didn't notice it because I swallowed a little bit, but this mouth has my mouth watering, and that's something else, the acidity, both red and white. I taste to see if that wine is lively. So that was my rinse. Now here's the taste. Okay, I put a little bit more wine in here. When I come back to it a second time, my mouth is watering. That's a good thing. It's always a good sign. If you know me, I love lively wines. Now we're going to go to the Cabernet. Oh, already poured. We're going to go to the Cabernet. Check out that color, the Cabernet. Now we go back here. It's like little greenish hues. You can't really tell. Greenish hues. It goes from clear to golden and kind of like greenish hues on the Chardonnay. And that's just not the bottle color. Okay, that is the actual wine. Now for the Cabernet. All right, check that out. You know, so we have almost like a nice purple, a deep ruby purple coming from the wine. So kind of light towards it, not really light, you know, but kind of purplish burgundy towards the rim, coming down to the bowl, getting deeper and deeper in color. You know, youthfulness of the wine. Now for the nose. Wow. You know, every now and then you get some of those characteristics when they say, you know, a pencil lead. You know, I all of a sudden pick up a little pencil lead on this one here, which it's more cedary. All right, the wood itself. Now I have plum, blackberry, cherry. All right, for the rinse. All right. Now, in reds, I want to know what the tannins are like. How much structure, how bold is that wine on the tannin? All right. So I do that rinse for that reason, and also for liveliness of acidity on the reds. Now for my taste. All right. Now we move on to those tannins are sticking. So I would say, you know, I'm so in the habit of pouring the wines as I go that I keep forgetting that I already have it poured. Now for wine number 3, which is going to be the 2016 proprietary blend, uncaged. And this is a blend, it's read my nose, a blend of Zinfandel, Syrah, and Petit Syrah. So get a look at that color. We're talking inky, we're talking dark, you know, totally purplish burgundy dark color here. You know, so this would be nice. That nose is just bursting with fruit flavor. Definitely can smell that. Ooh, spice. Wow. Plum, blackberries on the nose here. Very, very deep on the nose, on the fruit. So now for the rinse. And for the taste. Now for the moment you all been waiting for. What did I think about these wines? Again, all 3 wines I thought was very lively. It's something to be said about allowing some wines to rest for a day or 2 after opening. So I must admit, when I first had the reds, you know, I wasn't too impressed with them. But you know what? That's why I let the wines rest, give it a chance to air out. So let's start with the Chardonnay. Here's my final taste for my final score. Tropical. I mean, nice tropical fruit. Nice acidity. As it warms down or cools down, you know, more of the flavor comes out of the wine. There's a nice mid palate of ripe fruit. Very smooth, easy to drink. Nice medium to long finish. Very tasty, but very pleasant tasting. You know what I mean? I would drink this. So Wisconsin, why are you going to give these Z. Alexander Brown Chardonnay, and this again is 2016. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. You know, I would enjoy this wine. You know, again, when I first opened it, I wasn't that impressed with it, but now they had a chance to like relax, you know, and excuse me, air out a little bit. It's very pleasant, you know, very easy to drink. You know, it's not, you know how some wines can be over the top vanilla, over the top wood, or over the top creamy. This isn't like that. You definitely get the finishes of the wood. You know, just subtle smokiness of the wood. You know, I enjoy this. So thumbs up on this. You know, light on the vanilla for sure. Now for the Cabernet. Cabernets are something. Yeah, some people like, you know, big, bold, you know, make my gums, my inner mouth stick to my gum type Cabernets and tannins. Me, myself, I like a little more finesse. Not to say I don't like, bold Cabernets, but every now and then I want a little more finesse, more restrained, but good qualities. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to tell you, 14.5% alcohol on this Chardonnay. You never would know it. It's not. You don't even taste it at all. And now for the Cabernet, 14.5% alcohol on the Cabernet. Must have been pretty warm. Very ripe fruit. Let me get another taste here. Now the Cabernet, very light. Tannins are right there. Little astringency on my palate, because it's so much tannin. Almost like the old toothpick thing that I get, but it's very light tasting. It's kind of out of balance to me. The fruit is nice. The mid-palate fruit, the fruit is nice. So I'm going to give this one like a 3/4. I can see its potential. I can taste its potential. And maybe it's happening after having the Chardonnay. Who knows? But I'm going to give it 3/4. Because I would drink this. It'd probably be, very nice with food. I go real simple. A nice flavorful pizza, maybe like a spicy chicken pizza or something. Not too spicy, but flavorful. Let me give it one more taste. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 3/4. I would drink it if it's sitting at a party. I probably wouldn't hold any of this in my own cellar, but I would drink it if it was at a party. Okay. Still kind of missing something a little bit for me, but 3/4. You may enjoy it. I think the tannins or the astringency is too much, on that. Still, part needs to rest a little bit. It's still kind of young. Was it 16? I said. Oh, 2017. So it's still rather young. Hopefully, it'll mellow out, in another 3 years. Now for the blend, that's the Zinfandel, the Syrah, and a Petite Syrah. All right, the Uncaged 2016 proprietary blend. Here we go. (14.5% alcohol on that, just like the Cabernet. But again, young still. Bursting with fruit, so you get the fruitiness, just coming through, totally coming through now. And I'm glad I had this after the Cabernet. I probably would have killed the Cabernet. Let me pour a little bit more in my glass. It has a youthfulness to it. You still get a little bit of the tannins. Lots of fruit flavor, but it's more fruit than anything else. So I'm going to give this a 3/4 as well. Again, it could be coming after the Cabernet. Well, I give it 3/4, but it's still young. Both wines are still young. I would think they're going to develop into something fantastic, but 3/4, I wouldn't kick them out of my glass. That's for sure. Chardonnay. So here we go. Chardonnay, thumbs up. Very pleasant, very elegant, very easy to drink. The Cabernet and the red blend, 3/4. Again, I would drink those if it's at a party. The Cabernet, I don't know if I would buy it and put it in my cellar, but I'm curious about the blend, how that would be just sitting up and resting a little bit. But they're both young. Give it a try and let me know what you think. So it's your Wisconsin wine guy saying, as always, let your palate be the guide when selecting your next wine. I'll see you next time. Bye.